Most of us are glued to our phone screens for hours a day, but there is a strange little movement happening right now that wants to flip that experience on its head. Picture a device no bigger than a credit card that snaps onto the back of your phone using magnets. It costs less than $70 and weighs almost nothing, yet it promises to change how you spend your spare minutes. This tiny e-reader is thinner than your smartphone and fits right into that small pocket of your jeans you never use. It does not have a touchscreen or fancy app store. Instead, you get these incredibly clicky physical buttons that make a satisfying sound every time you advance the story. In a world where everything is a smooth piece of glass, having that tactile response feels like a revelation. The screen is a sharp electronic ink display that looks just like paper, which means you can read in direct sunlight without any glare at all. There is a catch, though. This is not a device for the average consumer who wants a plug-and-play experience. It does not come with a built-in light, so if you want to read at night, you have to attach a separate magnetic lamp. It also does not support the major corporate e-book stores you are probably used to. You have to manually load your own files, specifically open source formats, onto a memory card or use a local wireless transfer method. It feels like a tool built for people who actually enjoy the process of setting up their gear. The heart of this thing is actually a simple hobbyist microchip rather than a dedicated power-hungry processor. Because of that, a whole community of enthusiasts has cropped up to write custom software for it. They are constantly tweaking how the text looks and how the menus function, making it better every single day. You are not just buying a piece of plastic. You are joining a group of people who want to reclaim their attention from the endless scroll of social media. The battery lasts for about 2 weeks on a single charge because it is so efficient. It is the ultimate travel companion for someone who travels light. You don't need a bag or a bulky sleeve to protect it. It just stays attached to the device you already carry everywhere. When you are standing in line at the grocery store or waiting for a train, you just flip your phone over and dive back into a book. It removes the friction of starting to read. You do not have to dig through a backpack to find your tablet. It is just there, ready when you are. It is a specialized, stripped-down piece of hardware that does one thing incredibly well. If you are willing to spend a little time learning how it works, it offers a level of portability that the big-name brands simply cannot match. It is a small rebellion against the distraction economy, tucked right there on the back of your phone. That is the real magic here. It is not trying to be a smartphone. It is trying to be the antidote to one. If you can handle the quirky setup and the lack of a touchscreen, you might find that you read more in a week than you used to in a month. It turns the dead time in your day into something meaningful without adding any extra weight to your life. For $70, that is a pretty compelling trade. It is proof that sometimes doing less is actually doing a whole lot more for the user. It is a tiny window into a world without notifications.